Hey there everyone, it's Waphles, and today I'm going to be editing a few cards from Fate Grand Order, so if you like Fate as much as me, I hope you enjoy the video. So we're going to start off with our guy, Julius Caesar. He is one big dude, so we're going to go for a little bit of a low-hanging fruit. Not sure if this guy has ever seen any fruit, but we'll give him a little taste of what that's all about. No pun intended. Anyway, I'm going to start off by just removing the background here, because we're not going to need it. We're not going to need the background. Certainly this is fitting for an emperor of Romania. I'm sure that's where he's from, totally. No disrespect, Mr. Julius Caesar. So we're just gonna see where this goes. We'll just add a background that I feel as another fellow big person would be more appropriate. So, it's the wrong layer. There we go. So as you can see, I'm going for the low-hanging fruit and making the fat joke. So it's totally fine. This seems to be more appropriate. See, it has the blue sky that he's known for loving. I'm loving it. That is the place he loves. Let's see. Although I do feel like the McDonald's is poorly represented here. Let me just see. There we go. Okay, there we go. There we go. I believe this filter for the background is suitable enough to match the art style of this. But just in case it's not, let's just add a little lighting, shall we? Although on the original card, the sky was a bit better, so we're gonna go ahead and select that. We're gonna select that sky, y'all. There we go. We selected that sky. Here we go. So what we're gonna do is just mess with the colors a little bit. So we're gonna go to adjustment, then hue. Let's see, that's a bit darker than I would like. There we go. Now we're gonna add a little bit more saturation and a little bit more. Nah, you know what? Let's take a little lightness away and add more saturation to it. There we go. That seems a little bit better. But if you remember correctly, there were birds in the original. So we're just gonna make a couple like here and there. There we go. There's a little couple of birds here and there just to improve the quality. Oh, geez, that bird is that is a plane. That's what that was. Okay, just there we go. Just a little plane. We're gonna add more birds here. Although if I do remember correctly, some of them were of a lighter color, lighter yellow maybe, little peach colored birds. So we're gonna add a couple of those in here. Let me just zoom in to make this a little bit more easier to see for you guys. There we go. There we go. Oh no, as you can see up there, I done goofed. Okay, so we're just gonna have to stretch this a little bit higher up. There we go. As you notice, the birds are in a different layer, or at least hopefully they still are, because I have messed up before. So we're gonna add a little birdie down here. This side is missing some birds, so we're gonna add a few birds here and there. There we go. But there is something that's a little weird about this picture. He seems to be standing out a little bit more than usual, so we're gonna go ahead and mess with his colors a bit. Maybe just mess with the brightness or the contrast. Let's see what that'll do for us, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so just messing with the contrast a little bit, he already seems like he fits more into this scenery here. So it does make a little bit more sense now. There we go. That is our updated Julius Caesar card. Don't need to thank me, everyone. So that'll about do it. I messed with the contrast, and here's our updated Julius Caesar card. So next up we have our boy Leonidas. I believe this is his third ascension stage, and I don't know, something about this just doesn't seem right to me, so I will fix this card for you guys. Here we go. First, there's something, we gotta get rid of this red hair, because the red hair, as you know, is the most common hairstyle for anime characters. So what we want to do is just get a little bit of a lasso, or I don't know what this tool is called, to be honest. I forgot. That's right, I'm a professional. So what you want to do is just try and get all of the hair, as much of the hair as you can. Just highlight it. Just highlight all of the hair that you can. It's fine if you miss a bit. You can fix that later, and there'll be no problems at all. So here's what we got. There we go. So we highlighted his hair. Now what we want to do is add a filter to it. We need to change that hair color because, as you know, red is the most common hair color there is in anime. No one likes a redhead. So what you want to do is, maybe if something doesn't seem to suit your tastes, just go ahead and just change it. There we go. See, a nice blue. That is a rare color for an anime character to get. Oh, that's a little too saturated. So there we go. Maybe add a little lightness. No, there we go. That is perfect. And as you can see, some of the skin did end up being blue as well as the background, and that's totally fine. It's no problem at all. What you want to do is just take a sample of the color around it, and if you really want to fix it, I'm just letting you know if you want to fix it. You don't necessarily have to do this. You don't, but what I'm planning to do is something completely better. See, there we go. See what a fix that does? See how well that fixes it? It's no problem at all. If you mess up like this, it's fine. Don't worry. All you gotta do is learn how to clean up after your mistakes. That is the one thing about being an artist that it's kind of hard to grasp right away. But you know, when you finally get used to it, you'll learn to basically cover all of your mistakes. So now that we got his blue hair going, by the way, it looks amazing. Let me just try and fix a little bit more here. It also matters what kind of pen you're using. I'm using a brush right now. I believe that's what it is. No, I'm using watercolor. So when I like to color in my my drawings and stuff, I always use the watercolor to color it in, and I use the pen to draw the outlines. That's just my personal style. I don't know how other people do it, but that's just how I do it. It seems to work out for me just fine. Maybe you guys can try it if you've been having a hard time getting your drawings to look normal or not weird. Because there have been some quirks in the past where everything just looks kind of different, and it's okay. You don't want to make lines the same size. You want to vary your lines. And there we go. So our boy Leonidas, he's got his blue hair going on, and another thing that's been bothering me is this spear. It's just way too generic. Just way too generic. So we're going to go ahead and fix that. In fact, we're just going to get rid of his spear altogether, okay? We're just gonna delete it, okay? We're just gonna get rid of it, and it's fine if you get into the background. If you cut into the background, it's totally fine. What I showed you before fixing it, that was just to show you how you can fix it. But for this particular card, we're getting rid of the background, so don't worry about this. This is all fine. Everything that you're seeing on the screen, that's totally fine. It's just good, okay? It's just very good. Don't worry. Don't you worry your pretty little head. Papa's gonna make it all right. Papa's here for you. He's there. He's always there watching. He's like Santa Claus. When you're asleep, he's watching you. When you're taking your clothes off, he may not be watching then because he's not a creep. But don't worry, he's always taking care of you. He's waiting outside the bathroom like a good parent. That's me. I'm waiting outside your bathroom right now. So here we go. We just want to get rid of all the background that's around the hand because we need to make more room. We're gonna give him a new spear. He is known for having a spear, so we're gonna give him a better one. Not something generic. This guy, he's epic, okay? He needs an epic spear, something to match his previous hair color. I'm thinking something red, okay? So after we get rid of the background around his hands, we should be good. There we go. That's good enough. Just all the way to the wrist. And if you just want more breathing room, you can just go ahead and get rid of. Oh, I cut into his finger. Jeez. Sorry, I did not mean to make you a four-fingered Leonidas. I did not mean to do that, sir. Please don't murder me in my sleep. There we go. So now that we gave ourselves more room, see that there's room. We could give him anything we want, really. We could give him a sword. We could give him a bow. But clearly, with his shield, a sword, a bow, really, bruh? Nah. This man right here needs a spear. So we're just gonna go on Google and find a spear. So I found the perfect spear we can give this guy. We just need to rotate it a little bit so it makes sense with his hand placement. And as you can see, this spear is too small, so we can just enlarge it a little. There we go. That seems to be a nice natural fit right in the palm of his hand. Maybe make it a little thicker. You know, girls like it when it's too thick. There we go. That's Mr. Leonidas for you. Alright, so now that we have our spear, as you can see, it doesn't look like he's grabbing it. So what we're gonna do is make the spear layer a little bit transparent. That way we can see how we're working. That's not transparent enough. How about 29%? Okay, there we go. 29% transparency. And after that, we could just go ahead and trace the outline of his fingers, his hands, and just don't erase the parts where you could see the bottom part. Just just be careful to watch out for those, because you can't see the spear too well, and you might end up erasing a part that you did not mean to or you should not have. So there we go. Now we can see his fingers perfectly, uninterrupted, unblemished. There's his perfect fingers. So now we're gonna restore the transparency back to 100%. And as you can see, I left up a little here, but it's fine. Now it looks like he's gripping this spear. So now this spear is his own. But there's one small touch that is kind of bothering me, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix that right now. Alrighty, I think this advances the card style 1,000 times better. What do you guys think? If you guys have any suggestions for more servants for me to edit next time, go ahead and leave it in the comments. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. You can click on screen to subscribe, hit that like button, I'll catch you next time.